Star Wars Rebels is back for its third season, and I've loved the first two seasons. And I got to see the new episode on Watch Disney XD today. The first episode of the third season, Steps into Darkness or Shadow. Sorry, Steps into Shadow. For some reason I got that wrong. Whatever. I'm just gonna talk about the highlights. I'm not gonna talk about the whole episode. I got my notes here so I don't get off track. So first off, Ezra and the Sith Holocron. The Sith Holocron was introduced last season, and it essentially draws you into the dark side and makes you use the dark side of the Force. And it can only be opened if you use the dark side of the Force. So Ezra obviously opens this, and is tapping into that dark side, and you see that throughout the episode. But Kanan takes it away from him, and we'll get to that in a sec. But let's talk about Kanan himself. Kanan is blind, and he has this dope beard, and there's a picture of him wherever I put it. And so yeah, Kanan is confronting his own fears and coping with his blindness, and to help him cope with his blindness is the Bendu, a monster type creature he finds, and it helps him cope with his blindness, helps him get past his fears, and he leaves the Holocron with Bendu. So we don't know what's going to happen with that, but I feel like that's not the last time we're going to see this Holocron in this season. So yeah, we talked about Bendu. Thrawn! Thrawn is the thing I've been looking forward to for this end this season. And Thrawn, the one scene we get of him is pretty friggin' cool. I like the setup for him. I like all the little whispers you hear about him throughout the episodes and how he's got something big planned. I think that's really cool. So I think there's potential with that, and I think Thrawn's gonna do some evil stuff. So we'll see about that. And also, I'm gonna jump back to Kanan just very quickly. Kanan is kind of a recluse in this episode until the end, where he goes to rescue Ezra. I'm just pointing that out, and I like that side of him. I like how he coped with it. I do wish it wasn't wrapped up in one episode, though. I wish it was kind of continued throughout the entire third season. But whatever, it's good. And Hondo, I'm not gonna talk about Hondo much because there's not much to say about Hondo. They break Hondo out in the first scene, and Hondo takes the freaking ship at the end, so Ezra can't get out. I knew he was going to. He was so obviously going to, but whatever. That's just a weird thing I thought of throughout that. So those are the big points I have for the episode. I really enjoyed the episode overall. It's a pretty basic Star Wars Rebels episode. They just got to get some Y-wings to build the rebellion, help it grow strong, and that's about it for the plot. But for the things that happen and the character evolutions, it's solid. I love the introduction to Thrawn. He's gonna be pretty freaking awesome, I think. But yeah, so that's my review for the first episode of Star Wars Rebels. I'll review the second one when it premieres. So yeah, not much else to say. So, peace.